So one other thing, the internet was on fire a few months ago about fire. What are your thoughts about it?
So the usual formula that is given for financial independence, retire early or FIRE, is that the moment you hit 25 times your annual expenses, you're done, you're set. Chill on the beach in Goa. That, unfortunately, is not scientific. So it's based on some US studies, but the Indian context is different. To my knowledge, only one published paper on this by a SEBI-registered investment advisor, Ravi Sarogi. And what he did differently is that he said, I don't want to just look at it mechanically. So a lot of these formulas follow what is called a deterministic approach, meaning that let's say you think your investments will fetch a 10% return every year. So instead, what Mr. Sarogi used is something called the stochastic approach. So what he did is that he took data for the past 25 years and he generated simulations, random simulations. So there could be one trajectory, one possible world where the returns could have been -10, -5, -8, -7. And when you average out enough of these simulations, when you run enough of these simulations, so in his case, he did 4,000 simulations in one example, you will get a probability of your corpus withstanding stress, withstanding a bad period, a really bad period, recurring over and over again. So going back to the example of 25 times and 4%, his model shows that that only stands the stress test 60% of the time. In many exams, that's not even the passing mark. So what you need something that is 90% or above. So Ravi Sarogi thinks that you should have something like 33 times or above. Of course, you might think the difference is not that much between 25 and 33, but it could be the difference between living, desperately in poverty and being comfortably off.